1 Kings chapter 2. David's last instructions and death. When the time of David's death drew near, he gave these instructions to Solomon his son. I'm going the way of all the earth. Be strong and be a man. Keep the mandate of the Lord your God, walking in his ways and keeping his statutes, commands, ordinances, and decrees as they are written in the law of Moses, that you may succeed in turn and in whatever you do and wherever you turn. And that the Lord may fulfill the word he spoke concerning me. If your sons so conduct themselves that they walk before me in faithfulness with their whole heart and soul, there shall never be a wanting someone of your line on the throne of Israel. You yourself know what Joab, son of Zeruiah, did to me, and what he did to the two commanders of the Israel armies. Abner, son of Ner, and Amasa, son of Jether, he killed them and brought the blood of war into time of peace, and put the blood of war on the belt about his waist and sandals on his feet. Act with all wisdom you possess. Do not let his gray head go down to Sheol in peace. But be true to the sons of Barzillai, the Gileadite, and have them among those who eat at your table. For they were loyal to me when I was fleeing from your brother Absalom. You also have with you Shimei, son of Gera, the Benjamite of Behurim, who cursed me bitterly in the day I was going to Mahanaim. When he came down to meet me at the Jordan, I swore to him by the Lord, I will not kill you by the sword, but you must not let him go unpunished. You are wise. You will know what to do to send his gray head down to Sheol in blood. David rested with his ancestors and was buried in the city of David. David was king over Israel 40 years. He was king 7 years over Hebron and 33 years in Jerusalem. The kingdom made secure. Then Solomon sat on his throne of David and David his father, and his kingship was established. Adonijah, son of Haggith, came to Bathsheba, the mother of Solomon. Do you come in peace? She asked. In peace, he answered, and he said, I have something to say to you. She replied, speak. So he said, you know that the kingship was mine, and all Israel supported me to be king. But the kingship passed me by and went to my brother. By the Lord's will, it went to him. But now there is one favor I would ask of you, and do not refuse me. And she said, speak on. He said, please, ask King Solomon, who will not refuse you, to give me Abishag the Shunammite to be my wife. Bathsheba replied, very well, I will speak to the king. Bathsheba went to King Solomon to speak for him for Adonijah. The king stood up to meet her and paid her homage, and then he sat down upon his throne. And a throne was provided for the king's mother, who sat at his right. And she said, there, one small favor to ask of you. Do not refuse me. And the king said to her, ask it, my mother, for I shall not refuse you. So she said, let Abishag the Shunammite be given to your brother Adonijah as his wife. King Solomon answered, and why do you ask that Abishag the Shunammite be given to Adonijah? Ask the kingship for him as well, for he is my older brother. Ask for him for Abiathar the priest, for Joab the son of Zeruiah. King Solomon swore by the Lord, may God do this to me and more, if Adonijah has not spoken this word at the cost of his life. And now as the Lord lives, who has established me and set me on the throne of David, my father, and made for me a house he promised, this day shall Adonijah be put to death. Then King Solomon sent to Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, who struck him dead. The king said to Abiathar priest, go to your estate in Anathoth, though you deserve to die, I will not put you to death at this time, because you carried the ark of the Lord before David my father, and shared in all the hardships my father endured. So Solomon dismissed Abiathar from the office of the priest of the Lord, thus fulfilling the word of the Lord had spoken in Shiloh against the house of Eli. When the news came to Joab, he had sided with Adonijah, though not with Absalom. He fled out of the tent of the Lord and clung to the horns of the altar. King Solomon was told, Joab has fled to the tent of the Lord and is by the altar. He sent Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, with the order, go strike him down. Benaiah went to the tent of the Lord and said to him, Thus says the king, come out. But he answered, No, I will die here. Benaiah reported to the king. This is what Joab said to me in his reply. The king answered him, Do as he has said. Strike him down and bury him, and remove from me and from my father's house this blood which Joab shed without provocation. The Lord will bring blood upon his own head, because he has struck down 2 men better and more just than himself, and slew them with the sword without my father David's knowledge. Abner, son of Ner, commander of Israel's army, and Amasa, son of Jether, commander of Judah's army, their blood will be upon the head of Joab and his descendants. But upon David and his descendants, upon his house and his throne, there shall be peace forever from the Lord. And Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, went back, struck him down, and killed him. He was buried in his house and in the wilderness. The king appointed Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, over the army of this place. Zadok, the priest of the king, put in place of Abiathar. Then the king summoned Shemiel and said to him, Build yourself a house in Jerusalem and stay here. You do not go nowhere else. For the day you will leave cross the Wadi Kidron, be certain you shall surely die. Your blood will be on your own head. Shimei answered the king, I accept. Your servant will do just as the Lord king has said. So Shimei stayed in Jerusalem for a long time. But 3 years later, 2 of Shimei's servants ran away to Achish, son of Moriah, king of Gath, and Shimei was told, Your servants are in Gath. So Shimei rose, saddled his donkey, went to Achish in search of his servants. Shimei returned from Gath with his servants. When Solomon was told that Shimei had gone from Jerusalem to Gath and had returned, the king summoned Shimei and said to him, Did I not have you swear by the Lord and warn you clearly? The day that you leave and go anywhere else, you shall surely die. And you answered, I accept and obey. Why then have you not kept the oath of the Lord and the command I gave you? And King said to Shimei, In your heart you know very well the evil you did David my father. Now the Lord is bringing your own evil upon your head, but King Solomon shall be blessed, and David's throne shall be established before the Lord forever. The king then gave orders to Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, who went out and struck him dead. And the royal power was established in Solomon's hand.